What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of Boruto. Welcome everyone and thanks for joining me today. For this lesson we'll need a sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to start my sketch off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick, but you're welcome to use whatever you'd like. Now I want to begin by breaking down the basic shape and position of the head before we get into the details. So let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We'll start from the very top in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Now let's move back to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. We want to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of the page to define the size of the head. So from the center point, let's just move up to the top right about here. It's going to mark off the top of our circle. Now I want to measure this distance from that center point down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then the right side. Let's connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So I'm going to start with the top left. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide. We just go back and just smooth this out as best we can. Let's add another set of guidelines coming down the side of our circle. From the left side, come all the way down towards the bottom. And we'll just extend that up towards the top. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw one more guideline across the bottom of our circle. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, we're going to start blocking out the key facial features. Let's start with the bottom edge of the headband. We're going to connect the side of our circle with a curve. We're going to come down the middle, go across and then back up. Let's go all the way up towards the top and draw that same curve for the top of the headband. Now along the bottom, we want to leave a gap in between the eyes. So let's start with a line coming down the left side, right about here, coming down, go over towards the right with that same distance and do the same thing. Now halfway along this line, we're just going to draw the edge of the eyebrow, going up and then out underneath the headband, and then we'll line that up on the right. Let's tuck the eyes in underneath. So we're going to go halfway along this line, angle this up and out, line it up on the right. Just going to round out the side of the eye, pulling that in, and curve that up towards the inside of the eye. Let's follow the center line down towards the bottom of the nose. We're going to draw a small V, move down, draw a short line going across for the mouth. I'm going to come all the way down and just mark off the tip of the chin. Let's move out to the side and add some shape to the head. We're going to start from the outside corner of the headband. Bend the head coming down and then in to right about there. And do the same thing on the right. I just want to line this up. That's going to round out the jaw, pull this down and in towards the point of the chin. So you can see that we're just tilting the head forward. Let's bring the jaw in a little bit closer. Let's go all the way back up to the top and add some volume for the ears. Start with a straight line going out to the side. Angle this down and in. Angle the earlobe in towards the side of the head. Now we move out to the side of the headband. Let's draw two straight lines coming down to the edge of that metal plate. And I want to draw the hair coming on top of the headband. Let's start from the center, curve around, and then down towards the bottom. Go out along the side, and just bend that back up and in. Let's move over towards the left side, bend this out and then down on top of the ear, go up and then in. Now I'm just going to work our way around the outside of the hair. Let's start on the left side, bend this up and in and then out, curve across and then down on top of that circle. Now I'm just going to add some layers. From the top, bend this out and up, come in and then down towards the middle. Now we're just building up the volume of the hair. Let's add another layer in behind, go across and then down. Let's go all the way over towards the right side. Curve around and then back out, and bend that back in. Let's add another point in between, just going to fill up that gap. Now I'm just going to add a couple more strands along the outside. Going down and out. Let's go over towards the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to go back to the earlobe. It's going to curve the shoulders, going out and then down towards the bottom. Let's wrap the right side of the collar around the ear. From the side, we're going to go out. I just want to bend this across the face and in towards the center. Come down and then across towards the middle. Let's go to the outside of this curve, then the outside of the collar coming in towards the shoulder. Let's go over towards the left ear, then the collar coming down. We're just going to open this up, come in and then down. Underneath the jaw, add the inside edge. Now with our rough sketch in place, I want to go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we've cleaned up our rough sketch, we're going to use this as a guide to help us layer on some more detail and also refine the shape and proportions. Now I want to start with the bottom edge of the headband. I just want to darken that up slightly. Going across. And then from here, we're just going to start layering the facial features underneath, starting with the eyebrow. Come down and in. Also adding some thickness across the top. Let's fold the brow, coming up and in. Add some folds inside the brow. And I'm just going to define the edge of the eyes. I'm just going to tuck the iris underneath the eyelid. I'm just going to add a little bit more shape to the mouth, adding a point in the center. And coming down. So the sideburns. I'm just going to pull the jawline in a little bit closer on either side. So add that trim around the left eye. And we're going to go in and just modify the shape of the hair. Now with the hair, I want to build out the volume a little bit more. So I'm just going to go out a little bit further. And just building out the shapes. Now I'm going to go back and do one final cleanup before we get into the detail and shading. Now for a detail pass, I'm going to switch to a bigger pencil. This is my 0.9mm. It's going to allow us to get a little bit more contrast in our drawing. Now we want to start with the overlapping parts first and then work our way back. So starting with the hair across the front. And I'm also going to add some thicker lines across the bottom edge of each shape. And this is sort of where the shadows will sit. So the light's coming from the top across our character, so the shadows will sit along the bottom edge of each shape. Let's go back and just darken up this line. And now we're just going to layer the face in underneath. Starting back in the eyebrows. You can see that I've gone thicker along the top edge of the eyelid, and we're just fading that out towards a point. I'm just going to go thicker with the outside edge of the iris, and fade that in towards the bottom. Do the same thing with the pupils. Let's move to the center of that metal plate. I'm just going to lightly sketch out a circle. I'm just going to work that detail around. So adding that swirl, coming in from the right side, come down to a point along the bottom left, and then up. And I just want to trace that shape along the outside. So we create a thick bevel going all the way around. Lightly shade the inside of that shape. Just shading the inside of the headband going around that metal plate. And the nose is going to cast a shadow coming down to a point towards the mouth. Also want to cast a shadow across the bottom of the neck, just underneath the head, coming down across that line, and then just darken up that top area. Now, as we get closer to the end of our drawing, we're just gonna add a few more shadows, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Boruto. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you do, please be sure to subscribe for more videos each week where I'll show you how to draw different characters just like this. I wanna thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon.